Good morning, brave souls, and welcome to the Rocket and Teresa Show. Today, we're taking you on a journey through the most haunted places in Missouri and Kansas. Places where shadows move on their own and whispers fill the air. From the ghostly halls of the Lemp Mansion to the eerie cells of the Missouri State Penitentiary and the bone-chilling Sally House in Atchison, these aren't places for the faint of heart. So grab your flashlight and hold on tight. It's about to get scary right here on the Rocket and Teresa Show. Are you ready to face the spirits?
All right, Teresa, my buddy Kyle is on the phone. Now, there's a place that I've been and I'll never go back, but Kyle just left Sally's house.
In Atchison, Kansas. How was it?
Well, they rent it out like an Airbnb, so you pay a price and you get the place to yourself for the entire night.
Were you there all by yourself, or did you have people with you?
I had one other person with me, my friend Jackson, who's really kind of the paranormal investigator of the group.
Right.
You got a real sense of unease when you walked in the door.
Okay, let's give a little backstory to our audience. So, allegedly, the house is haunted by the spirit of Sally, which was a little girl that we actually know did die because she had surgery or something, right? And she died in the middle of it?
Yeah, there was a doctor that lived in that house, and Sally was taken there. She was having stomach pains, and they performed emergency surgery, and she died on the operating table in his house.
All right, Kyle, let's get right to it. Did you see anything or feel anything weird?
I didn't feel too much weird. There was a general sense of unease. An object moved. It switched locations. It wasn't me. It wasn't Jackson. We were in another room. It was in one place. We come out of the room, it's in another. It made me scratch my head a lot, and it made me reconsider maybe what I thought I knew.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It'll do it. So I want people to watch the video for themselves. You spent a lot of time putting it together. So what's the easiest way for them, Kyle, to watch your video and decide for themselves?
Well, it's on two different platforms right now. It's on X, formerly known as Twitter, and you can find us there at Mo Monsters KC. That's all one word. And it's also on YouTube, of course. And you can just search Mo Monsters KC, all one word. And there's only like 2 videos there. And you just look for A Night at the Sally House.
Sally's house is actually very famous. It's considered one of the most haunted houses in the country. And if you actually go to the visitatchison.com website, they talk about some of the things, because it's been featured on a lot of those like Discovery Channel shows and Ghost Hunters. It says, though the house had long been known to be haunted, Sally's haunting grew ominous in 1993 when the house was rented to a young couple. Their dog seemed to growl at nothing, especially near the upstairs nursery. Things began to take a violent turn, however. Fires broke out in the house and a series of sinister attacks on the husband began. The operating area would become cold. Objects would visibly move when the young man drew near. He could feel scratches upon his chest or abdomen, but never did the ghost attack the wife or the baby. That's what a lot of people say. It's almost as if she thinks she's attacking the doctor that was doing the surgery. She doesn't like men. All right, we're taking your calls about haunted places in Kansas City. I got a text here, Rocket, that says, when I was in college, my friends got in a terrible car accident. I was not in the accident because while I was getting ready to go with them, I felt my deceased grandmother telling me not to get in the car. She repeated it when I said, "What?" And then she was gone.
Wow. All I know is, like, talking about the Sally house, like Kyle was saying, I've known him for a bit. And he's very skeptical about everything. Did you hear in his voice? He said it kind of threw him off. He was
to see something move?
Yes.
Yeah, so she's been rumored to torture and, not torture, but like scratch and mess with men. And it's also rumored that if you take toys and put toys in the house, that she will move them because she's a little girl. It's supposed to be the spirit of a little 6-year-old.